Book 60, The Mighty Mouse Skulls of Chicago. In the bustling city of Chicago, a tiny creature was making big changes. Meet the humble mouse whose ancestors roamed the streets of Chicago over a century ago. These mice were a lot like the ones you might find in your backyard today, but with one key difference: their skulls were different. Scientists were curious about these changes, so they collected mouse skulls from all over the city. They wanted to know, how did these mice adapt to life in the big city? The researchers looked at the skulls and noticed something amazing: they were getting smaller over time. But why would mouse skulls get smaller? It didn't make sense. Wouldn't bigger skulls mean bigger brains and more survival power? The scientists thought about this for a while, and then they had an aha moment. What if the mice weren't eating the same foods they used to? Maybe their diet had changed and their skulls changed too. You see, when humans built more and more buildings in Chicago, the mice had to find new places to live. They moved into the buildings and started eating the food that humans left behind. This food was softer and easier to chew than the tough seeds and nuts they used to eat. And that's when it clicked: the mice didn't need big, strong skulls to crack open tough seeds anymore. The scientists looked closer at the mouse skulls and found something else interesting. The mice that lived in the buildings had skulls that were not only smaller but also more narrow. This made sense because they were eating softer foods that didn't require a wide, strong jaw. It was like the mice were evolving to be expert sandwich eaters. But here's the coolest part: this change happened really fast. In just a few generations, the mice had changed their skulls to fit their new diet. This is called evolution in action, and it's like a superpower that helps animals adapt to their environments. So what can we learn from these mighty mouse skulls of Chicago? We can learn that even the tiniest creatures can make big changes when their environment changes. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be studying the skulls of mice that have adapted to life on Mars. The scientists are still studying these mouse skulls today, trying to learn more about how they changed over time. They're using special computers and software to analyze the skulls and learn more about the mice's diets and habitats. But the mice aren't the only ones learning from this experience. Humans can learn from the mice's adaptability and flexibility. We can think about how we can adapt to changes in our own environments and how we can work together to make our cities better for all creatures. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be just as good at adapting as the mighty mice of Chicago. After all, as the scientists say, evolution is all around us, all the time.